Sorry, can you hear me now? I've been speaking, but looks like my voice was not going through. Can you hear me? Someone in comments, please. Ilyada, Daisy, anyone? Yes, lovely, Jackie. Thank you so much. Good morning to everyone. Lovely. Sorry, I was speaking and I forgot that I didn't turn on the mic. Early mornings, that's what they can do to you. So let's start off. So what was I saying? Yeah, I'm not wearing a mask because we had sound issues and I could not resolve them. So I'm trying to resolve them. Hopefully I'll be able to soon. And I'll be back with a fake face, right? Masked face again. But until then, you get to see my beautiful masked picture. Nice. Lovely. Today, how we'll be doing it is, I'm sure you can see my, oh, you can't see my other screen. So let me reshare my screen. 1 second. Entire screen, this screen, share. Okay. Lovely. Now you can see my whole screen. Lovely. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and fill the daily journal with you guys and take it from there. So let's just start doing that. How did we mess up? Not this, and start my day. Lovely. So we'll be filling the daily journal together so that you guys get an idea of how daily journals are supposed to be filled out and what all things you're looking for. It's going to be some sort of a help, and then we'll be obviously trading. So let's firstly look at where we are on the daily chart. Let's remove this volume profile. We don't need it. Let's remove all this. Delete, 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 everything delete. Lovely. Volume profile, you also go away. Thank you. There's this new SL that is also going away. All right. So quickly looking at where the markets are. See, again, I still feel we are in a very confusing state because we have kind of done a turtle soup on this sweep now. We basically swept again and then closed again inside, and today the low has been just the touch of the turtle soup. All right, so I really feel that the market might be going, it's still deciding. I'm more biased towards the bearish side than the bullish side, but I'll be open to both sides if the trade presents. So my thinking is very clear. If we start going to the downside, I'm quite okay to take a short. If it goes to the upside, I'm quite okay to take a long as well. Very, very open. There's no complete bias. I think more bent towards the short side. I feel the way the market has been playing out, or in terms of consolidating. Before I came to the stream, I saw the charts and I was like, it looks like the market might be more bearish than bullish. So let's just enter that. So you start off, you can basically, on a basic style, you can either, let me just insert my template as it is now. I deleted my templates, damn it. Okay, cool. This is what happens when you're testing as well as doing stuff. You delete stuff. So daily looks a bit unclear. Markets are poised to, not poised. Markets are indecisive, leaning more bearish than bullish. Okay, and then you can basically just say reasons, right? So if you see, it depends on how you want to fill it. But what I will say is, like, over here, reasons. The more, like, I'll make my templates again so that it's available to everyone. It's available, and then we can basically share it further. But reasons: sell, SSL swept, plus turtle soup on daily, bullish reasons, and for bearishness, engulfing candle, number 1, plus you have basically gotten rejected from the fair value gap for last week, and then today you basically have done a turtle soup on the upside. If you will see, on the upside we have done a turtle soup as well on this liquidity. So there are turtle soups on both sides right now. So yeah, you just need to be open. Turtle soup on top side, bearish reasons. Okay, let's move on to 6 hourly now. So 6 hourly, I'm looking at this fair value gap. I want to see how price reacts inside of this fair value gap. This is also a BPR right over here. So we have not tested it completely, but I feel if we see like a change in state of delivery, or if we are able to see any sort of price action that indicates bearishness in the market, it will be a good entry point. So let's just mark it down as a fair value gap right over here. So you have a fair value gap 6 hourly, you have a fair value gap above us. What you're looking for right now is basically a good move downwards that will give you confidence that the market does want to move down. Until now, it's not yet confirmed. So you are trying to see how do we react in this fair value gap. Do we straight away get rejected, or do we respect the fair? We basically start inverting the fair value gap. That's one thing. Number two that I can see over here is pending liquidity down here. Right, there's a lot of pending liquidity down here. Now these are previous month lows, right, and previous to previous week low as well. So again, you're keeping your eyes more or less on what happens in here rather than preempting what you want to do, right? Oh, wrong button. Okay, cool. So 6 hourly. Okay, are trading below the 6 hourly FVG and would love to see how we react inside of it, right? So that is one bit. Major SSL from previous month low, not previous month low to be honest, December low plus previous week, so week before low just below us. So that is another thing that I'll be looking at, that there's confirmed liquidity below us. So I want to see whether makes it more likely to go down. So major liquidity below us, I want to see whether the price will be pushing down just because of that or not, right? These are basically simple things. This might not even affect our trading decision. We might take a long, but this is to basically be a little clearer about what the market is expected to do. It's not necessary it will do that, right? It is more like, if the market does this, this is how I will react. Now, in regards of the BPRs, we have one BPR which is right in here. This is the first one, and then there is another BPR right over here as well. Okay, so there are two BPRs inside this big fair value gap. So I'm just going to count that bigger BPR. So see, fair value gap, totally inverse, both sides. So I'm treating this area as the BPR right now, right, and this area, but you can take the whole thing as a BPR as well. It's totally up to you. 3 drives on 6 hours. Well, not really. Yeah, I mean, could be, but I don't care personally. Okay, cool. Moving on to 4 hourly. I mean, 4 hourly is a similar thing. What extra you have is that you have an acceleration gap to the upside, totally inverted. Now you have an acceleration gap to the downside. If this sort of price action occurs, you basically have to take the new acceleration gap. That is the one that's giving you more of an idea of where the market might be heading. But again, as we said before, the market is very unclear right now. If the market starts doing this acceleration gaps and then getting inverted into acceleration gaps, you just want to be sure before you start taking targets from any one of them. So I'll just wait and watch. I'll let the market give me a direction rather than trying to figure out what the direction is. So yeah, 90 minutes, very slow price action as of now. There's no volatility in the Asia session. What we do have though is that there is this fair value gap which has not yet been inverted. It's still 1 hour to go to the closure of this candle. So you will be looking forward to what sort of price action you get here. But as of now, it is bearish again because we are trading inside of these fair value gaps. We have fair value gaps above. If we start inverting these, then you have more of a bias, and I think that bias will come towards the New York session, where you'll have a clearer bias of where the market wants to head towards. Like yesterday, it was pretty clear if the market cannot go above 26,000, it will be going lower, right? And I basically said that out loud in the Discord as well. Until unless we get a clarity, until unless we get a confirmation of where the market wants to head towards, there is no direction you can take. Poe is saying, seems like the price is respecting the trend line that goes through the lows on daily and 6 hourly. Yes, it is getting rejected. So this is the trend line. It is getting rejected. So you just want to basically be sure that until you're above it, you're not completely bullish, that you wake up in the morning and press the long button as we have been doing on gold. All right, so 4 hourly, let's just quickly put it out here as well. For hourly, okay, 4 hourly, oh sorry, 90 minutes. My bad. 90 minutes, trying to invert the FVG. Still an hour to go. Okay, let's wait and watch what happens before placing any trades. Okay, cool. So yeah, I mean, majorly this is what I want to see. This is how I will, it kind of forces you to go through what you're looking for. It's a bit more detailed than this. I mean, the more we go forward, the more details we'll start adding. It's not yet, like, I deleted my journal, so I was not aware that I have done that. And you know, I have basically deleted the journal, deleted the templates, because I've been testing a lot of things, and that's why it might have happened. But together with this, you can also add, like, you know, you can go to Forex Factory and you can basically pick up what the news is today and just add it through. So if we can see, we have non-farm payroll change, that's today. So non-NFP is today, PMI is coming out. So you can basically just for your you know, future self, when he or she reads it, you can take a screenshot of this and add it to your wrong button again. I've been doing a lot of wrong buttons today. And add it to the journal as well. So at the top, just so that when you watch, you see what sort of news were pending, and you can kind of review. When you're reviewing your journal, you can see, okay, on this news day, maybe I was a bit more profitable than, you know, other news days. So it helps you kind of bring the numbers in. You also have news flowing through over here. Every time a news is declared, it just comes through, and you can basically look at what's going on. So that would be my daily review. Let's just quickly now go down to the lower time frames to see how we are reacting to stuff. So Asia high is gone. London Q1 high is still above us. What I would want to see is, let's see. I would love to see how we react to New York PM. It's very close by. So I would love to see, if we sweep it, how do we react? It's not yet swept it, so just give it some time. London Q1 high is gone, right? London Q1 high is completely taken. Asia high is gone, but New York PMI is very close. So I want to see how we react above this. We'll just keep my eyes on it, just to make sure we know what's going on, and we don't make, you know, a foolish mistake somewhere. So yeah, let's keep an eye on that, guys. Feel free to ask any questions if you have. I'll be happy to answer as we are waiting. So let's quickly look at gold as well. Gold is trying to perform a turtle soup. By the way, if you guys have not noticed and you're on Top Step has put restrictions on gold trading. So you cannot trade the GC contract anymore. because of the kind of volatility it's been having. So they have blocked it. You can only trade MGC. Okay, cool. Let me just mute the speakers. Otherwise, I'll keep getting order filled, order filled, order filled if at the moment I enter from 20 different places. Okay, cool. Okay, 1 second, guys. Okay. Log in. I'm just logging in everywhere, guys. Sorry. 1 second. Come on. All right. All right. Lovely. Cool. All set. Let me go back to the comments. Lovely. Singh, do you take into account levels like yearly open, monthly open? Yes, I do. But it depends on the time of the month I am trading. So I will take into account not yearly open, to be honest, most of the time, until and unless I'm on a longer time frame. But I would say I will take into account monthly open if it's Q2 or Q3 of the month and we are reversing. Then I'll take into account where the monthly open is, and that's also for my longer term analysis instead of like my short term analysis, because in the long term it gives me a perspective of where the market might be trying to head towards, whereas in the short term it doesn't help much. So yeah, it's mostly in the long term, where is the market trying to go towards, what is the market trying to do. Those are the things that I try to look for using the yearly and monthly open. Yeah, I hope that answers your question. All right. So still wait and watch, guys. I still think that this market just needs a decision. And I still think it's bearish. It's just that I feel maybe the New York PM high might be swept before the market makes a call of where it wants to head towards. So just waiting on that, just giving it some time and letting it play. Morning, Kumar. How are you, brother? So yeah, Kumar, bearish or bullish today? So looking at gold, yeah, gold does look good, honestly. I would love to take a trade on gold, but I'm just trying to see where would it want to go. I mean, if the rejection happens, it could basically be starting to go towards 4,400 again. But let's see. Could be a nice try over here on gold. I mean, we have inverted that fair value gap completely, closed below, inverted this one as well. So could be a nice try to basically take a position, I'll be honest. But it might not be, it might be a good idea to just wait and let it confirm by the change in state properly. I mean, it's totally up to you. What I'll do is I'll take a half risk position on gold with the stops being above this candle's high. I would not want it to be swept again, to be honest, above this. So I would not want it to be swept again, and I'll just go for a 2-hour trade. If it goes down, it's going to go down fast. So I'll basically I'm just trying to see whether there's anything else left. There's no fair value gap. This is getting rejected here. Let's just wait for 2 minutes more. Let it close below this. And then, so let it close below this fair value gap properly, and then we can make a decision. It also in 90-minute OTE, so good place to reverse. I think you're talking about gold. Yes. It's not entered OTE. I mean, if you're talking about gold, it's not entered OTE properly. Uh, in my honest opinion, it's gone into premium, so it's a good area to reverse, but not entered OTE. So that's the only thing that's stopping me. I'll be very honest. That's the thing that's kind of being like, oh, maybe is there one final push towards the upside or not? So that's why I'm being a bit hesitant and just waiting. But it does look like it might want to come lower. It's just I want to give it a couple more minutes to see, maybe like 2 more minutes to see what it really wants to do, which is not a bad idea, I'll say. So 18 points, that's fine. So just 1 more minute before we can pull the trigger. So just giving it time to confirm. Until then, let's see. Yeah, for NQ, I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for it to see how do we react on New York PM high, because I feel that is the closest liquidity and we might go on to sweep that. So yeah, NQ, I'm waiting. Gold, I'm just waiting for a closure below this. You can also, like, if you plan to play gold right now, I mean, I think this is the safest stop loss that you have, like just above this. You don't expect the market to kind of reverse completely and go there. So if it goes there, then your thesis was incorrect. Yeah, you have left a BPR as well right over here, if you'll see. So yeah. So let's see what we get. Okay, I'm going to enter this trade. Cool. I'm in. This is the entry. Just going to go for this previous day high and see how it reacts there. Not going to make like major decisions. If it stops me out, it stops me out. That's fine. I'll take that as a L. But yeah, it's a, like, the stop loss is still very wide, so it's going to, you can't go in more than 1 or 2 contracts max, depending on what sort of sized account you have. But I think this is not, let's see. I mean, we have inverted that 15-minute FEG completely. Not inverted, we basically inverted and then we have come back below it. So that looks good in my opinion. If it again inverts it goes above, well, you know my luck. It can be fun, And NAS, I'm still waiting. NAS, I'm still not yet confirmed where it wants to head towards. So I'm just giving it more time to play out. Sorry, questions? Anyone? Any questions? Anything? What is VP? BPR is balanced price range when two back-to-back, when there are two fair value gaps on either side of the market. That's what we call BPR. So in this case, you might have a fair value gap here and then another fair value gap here. That will be what will be called a BPR, balanced price range. And yeah, so keeping an eye on gold. If I feel that it's not doing too well, I might close it early. I'm happy to exit it. Let's just look what's happening on 2 minutes just to get an idea. As of now, it doesn't look that bad, in my honest opinion. Either it is just going to take a direction towards the upside if it doesn't want to do downside. So just be open. Just be open to both sides of the market and let it do its thing. Okay, nothing happening. All right, and question, guys. Any questions you want to ask? Anything that you want to clarify? Yeah, so wait and watch on NQ and gold short we are in. Let's hope it plays out. I mean, it's been a good trading week as of now for me. So where did it go? Okay. Oh, it went there. So it's been a good trading week for me as of now. So overall, quite happy. 2 days around 5.7 hour. Yesterday could have been much more. I basically was not at home, so I closed my trade early. Got out of it. I was like, okay, fine. I've made my the day looks good, so I got out of it. But overall, good hour. So 5.65 hour in 2 days. What I would expect from the week now is that, okay, if I can get another winning day or a couple of more winning days, then well, lovely week. We can basically be rest assured that's a good start to Feb and trade it accordingly. But as of now, yeah, 5 hour is good. I have, so in a way, I have around 5.5 trades that I can lose. So that gives me enough room to maneuver. And that's what you kind of look for. Like if you have a good start to the week, you know that, okay, even if the week doesn't go now in your favor, even if you take like 3-4 trades risk, you're still comfortable because you're not going to lose everything. You're just going to lose, okay, fine, a little bit. So yeah. All right. So NAS, I'm still waiting on NAS. I think it's still going higher, a little higher, not too much, but I really want to see a sweep New York PM high and give me a direction then. Until that is done, I don't have a trade on NAS. Gold is just chilling right now. Let it chill. It will give you a direction soon, and that's from where you'll be able to play. So yeah, just wait and watch on gold. So now what you're looking at is, okay, this price has gone above this FVG, came below it, and now it's trying to retest it from the downside. What you don't want to see is an engulfing candle on this. If there is an engulfing candle completely, that will basically put you in a weird spot. You'll be like, okay, this is not going my way, and you accept the defeat and you just move on. And if it basically gets rejected from these areas, because there are 5-minute areas, right? There's a 5-minute BPR right over here. If it kind of retests it and just dumps after that, that is perfect. That is what you really want to see. So you keep your eyes peeled, you keep your eyes open on what's happening in the charts, and you just make decisions based off that. Okay, the NAS is trying to go for that area now. Hopefully there will be a rejection soon. Cool. By the way, there will be no stream today in the afternoon, so that's why we are doing a London morning stream. Normally London morning is with the mentees, and it's a bit different than normal YouTube stream. On a normal YouTube stream, obviously I'm kind of talking a lot more. On the mentees stream, I talk less, they talk more. It's easier for me. I can just chill a little bit and tell them, okay, tell me what the market's trying to do. Cool, this is not looking great. Okay, moment of truth. What I want to do here is, I think the stops are in a perfect place. I don't want to move the stops at all. But if the market goes above this with power and close above this with power, I'll most likely close the trade manually. Or, I mean, it's half a risk. I'll just let it do its thing. That's fine. We can let it do what it's doing, and we can make a decision afterwards. But yeah, looks like it's going to stop us out. Is there any area that we can use? I'm going to take a L on this early. I'm going to take a early L on this. Reason is the market has completely started to engulf all this price action. So I've taken a L on this, minus 0.3 R-ish, because it was half a risk position. So minus 0.3 R, that's fine. I'll just write it down so it's available to us. So I've closed that trade, minus 0.3 R. Have I deleted this as well? Oh shit. Yep. So let me just draw a line. Exit is just over here. Okay. Manual closure. Okay, I've taken a manual closure on this. The reason was, I mean, I didn't think that we will start trading above this BPR again, and the kind of price action that we are getting is not giving me any confidence. So just taken a minus 0.3 R overall, because it was a half risk position. I closed it somewhere around here. So that's fine. We'll basically get another opportunity and we'll see what sort of opportunity it is. But as of now, out of that trade and just trying to look for more trades. Okay, if it reverses again, I'm happy to take another try at it. All right, so let's wait and watch what NAS wants to do. Gold, I think this sort of candle, that's what I was saying, that I don't want the 15-minute to be an engulfing and look at what it's doing. After coming down again, it's going up. So that means 15-minute is kind of confirming that, hey, I'm not made up my mind. I might be going higher. So better just get out of the trade instead of staying in and making, the whole loss. Instead of taking a minus 0.3 R is better. So that's why I went for that. NAS, I'm waiting for this sweep to happen. Once the sweep is confirmed, I'll make a decision on what I want to do. So I'm basically, honestly, once we sweep this, I really want to see a reaction. If we don't get a reaction, then there's no trade for me after the first minus 0.3 R. Until we are, so point is simple. Until we are below this 6 hourly area. So this $400 area is more or less for me, do not trade area. If the market goes above this, yes. So logically, this might be like, I'm not even trading today after this trade on NAS, because same thing as gold, it has basically created fair value gap, inverted it. I want to see a rejection from these areas for me to get a confirmation on what this market really wants to do. Until I can get that, I don't have a trade. So yeah, on the 5 minutes, it's more about, can we sweep this quickly, a quick sweep, and then a quick reversal. If that cannot happen, then there is no trade as well. So a quick sweep and reversal is very, very crucial for me right now. So yeah, let's just give it a couple more minutes, let it play out, and we'll make a decision on where we want to, or which side we want to trade on. So let's see. And gold, yeah, thank God, that was a good closure. Saved some money on that, not bad. Saved some money on not letting gold do what it wanted to do to us. Just minus 0.3 R, I'm happy with that. It would have been minus 0.5, so save half my risk. Waiting for this to confirm. Nothing here yet. I still want to see a sweep happen. So there's no sweep yet, so no trade. Okay, cool. I'm just trying to think if there is any place where we can use. Where is gold trying to head towards? Not here. There's nothing on. There's nothing to be seen on the 4-hourly. Around 5168.9, this area, most likely 5300 area. That's looking like what's attracting price right now. Sorry, I was not reading any questions. Oh, wrong thing. Let me see if there are any questions. Oh yeah, Kumar is saying, please go through your yesterday's US short. I took a L yesterday. I went long after sweeping Asia low, and I have Vigi. What's wrong with? Okay, I'll go through that. And Jackie is saying S&P swept New York PM, and it was at similar highs, which would be NAS weekly opening range on 9 minutes. Yeah, I think NAS will also end up sweeping the New York PM high. Jackie, I see what you're saying. I agree with you. And in regards of Kumar, so my short was basically based off this accumulation. Where did it go? So for me, when I message that the more we stay below this area, 26,000 area, the more I want to short it is basically these reasons. So on the 5 minutes, look at these highs that were being created, one after the other, highs, right? So even if you take a block of these highs and say that, okay, I'm not going to take a single specific price as a liquidity, I'm going to take this whole block of liquidity. We had a lot of liquidity swept and then retested from the downside. And this is, I think this is the area where I messaged that, okay, I want, if I keep seeing price below 26,000, I want to short. Now, once the market opened, after the first minute, okay, cool. So my entry was basically this. Once the market opened, after the first minute of the market, I basically saw that, okay, what are we trying to do? So this is the first minute of the market, right? We first pushed lower, took liquidity, all of this liquidity, but we basically were not pushing higher. And then we had a volume imbalance. This candle opened below this candle. Okay. And this is when I announced this is when I took my short. Literally the moment, I think it was this candle. I'll show you. Because I was looking at both 1 minute and 15 seconds at that point of time. So, dun, 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 dun. Cool. There it is. So, the moment we closed below this, there you go. And this happened in the first, after the first 30 seconds. So this was the 31 open, 30, and this is when I went short, and I was like, okay, inversion. I have a volume imbalance. Already I'm bearish. We are still staying below 26,000. We are not pushing higher. I'm going to take a short here. So took a short here, put my stop loss, and now then just carried it on and said it that, okay, Asia low is what I'm looking for. Now let's talk about Asia low. I think Asia low was somewhere around here. But let's talk about Asia low once. So let's go to 2 minutes. Where was the Asia low? I think this was Asia low. Where's the Asia low? Oh man. Let's just get down to here. Okay. Okay, cool. Sorry, Asia low was up there. My bad. So I traded until Asia low, and then it just kept following, right? Following through. And I was like, okay, Asia low is next, then New York PM low. All these areas were there. Now, you basically were like, I went long after sweeping Asia low. Now, what confirmation do you have here that you should be longing Asia low? Okay, what confirmation do you have here that says that, okay, long Asia low? Instead, it basically, in my opinion, it's giving a confirmation of a fail flip. The market is basically going down, trying to react, right? You cannot enter this reaction. Even on a 15-second time frame, if I'm looking at that reaction, there's nothing. All the market has done is that it's gone back into the OTE of this impulse on the 15-second and gotten rejected from there. So there was no long at all in this area. Okay, there was no long. If anybody long this area, they are doing something stupid. So there's no long at all in this area, in my opinion. And yeah, I think you made a mistake. In simple words, it's a mistake. Accept it. I don't know what you saw, Kumar. It was more or less like, hey, I hope the market goes up, then the market really going up. And look at how the market has gotten rejected. The order block that pushed the price below Asia low, price retests the order block and then just carries on the 2-minute time frame. If we look at the same thing, where is it? On the 2-minute time frame, there's no retest, there's nothing, there's a fair value gap up top, there's no just like push and then dump again. Let's see 1 minute if there's anything to confirm. Nothing on 1 minute as well. Same OT. Yeah, she did. 5 minutes. The only thing the candle was doing was creating a 5-minute wick. So see, it's not like you have done something wrong and you're very, very, that's a very massive mistake. See, everyone does make mistakes. I make mistake. I mean, I just took a shot on this guy and look at what this guy has done. Just rallied higher. So everyone makes mistake. And if I'll start dissecting this trade, I might have done something wrong. I should have waited for something more, right? So everyone will make mistakes. What the point is that at least for yesterday, Asia low did not give you any confirmation at all. There was no confirmation in any way that it was saying that you should go long here. All it was doing was, okay, I've done that. I'm trapping all these people and then straight down. I can see what you would have seen. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong here. You saw this candle come close inside, then you did not see any candle being able to close below Asia low, and you thought that, okay, this is a good long. Kumar, is that correct? Tell me tell me what you were thinking. Then I'll let you know where you got it wrong. First, tell me what you were thinking. What was going on in your head when you were trying that long? I'll wait for your reply. Okay, so NQ, I'll go back to the current price action. Kumar, let me know what you saw and then let me comment on that. But I don't see a long there. There were clear shots all the way across. I mean, if I was on my screen, I swear I would have taken another shot after getting stopped at the first one. Like stopped as in after being stopped out in profits on the first one, I would have taken another one. Even then, there's no bullish candle. I didn't wait for CASD. I went on 948 candle IFVG. Okay, where is that 948 candle IFVG, man? I want to see. I want to see. I want to break free. So over here. Okay, now, so this is something that I've seen them do. Okay, think of it like this. Yes, there is a inverted fair value gap, right? Totally agreed. Inversion, yes. Where are we trading, Kumar? We are trading below New York PM low. Okay, we are trading so far below Asia low. If the market is continuing down lower, where is the market trying to head towards? Further low, because there is pending liquidity downside on the downside as well. Like if you will see here, there was clear pending liquidity down here, right? Previous week low, previous day low. Like I know they are far off. I know they are very, very far away. And hindsight is a fucking beautiful thing. You can basically, where the price has gone, so you can say that the price might be heading there. But if I'm looking at this chart and I'm looking at this price action, at least minimum I'll wait for is a closure above here. Go back inside the New York PM range, give me a good closure inside, and that's when I'll start thinking about a long position. Did we do that? No. So this is at least the least I will wait for is give me at least one change in state of delivery, or give me at least one closure inside the previous range so that I can say this is accumulation, manipulation, distribution. And I think YSD and Singh is correct when he says there's no even then there is no bullish candle, no CSID, on any time frame according to Iliada, like 15 seconds, 30 seconds, there's no CSID. CSID. What the Nico, you have done this to me. Change in state of delivery. So no change in state of delivery on any time frame. You should wait for that. It does help. So yeah, I think that's the only thing I will say. That was the mistake. So, and that is part of the game, man. Nobody. Are you serious? You just wanted to stop me out and just reverse? Okay. Well, I did not give you my whole stop loss, so I'm happy. Oh, I need this for later. So gold, I'll just stick out. I'll not do anything. And let's see what NAS is doing. Yeah, NAS is slowing down a little. It's sweeping that PM high, which I wanted to sweep. And let's see what happens once we have swept it. Once we have swept, I might get a direction and I might be able to trade something. But until that happens, wait and watch. So we do have 1 minute back-to-back fair value gaps right over here. This could be used. Okay, let's see how we react in 25,500 to 505 area and see. Could be a good place to take a short position. For gold, yeah, let's just wait. Let's just wait on gold to confirm what it really wants to do. It's just playing with your emotions right now. So I would say let gold confirm where it wants to go more than going with it. It's just bouncing off or bouncing around in this area. So I don't see us getting a good opportunity now. But yeah, this guy, I want to see what happens in this. Do we just push through it or do we get rejected here? Okay, yeah, it wasn't only any. Yeah, it wasn't any. All of you are right. I went on IFG, didn't wait for. Yeah. So this is what really happens. This is more of a FOMO than anything else. You're like, oh shit, I could not take the trades. I've taken 2 losses. This is the big winner. This is what I want to do. And yeah, it's just mindset, man. And you are trained enough to know that if the mindset is wrong, you don't really need to enter a trade. You can just sit out. Sometimes that is better than jumping into trades. Trust me, I mean, have seen that a lot of times. My January got fucked because of that. Like I took a loser and back to back, then another loser. It just starts accumulating, right? That's why this month I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take a little bit more time. If I'm not confident, I'm gonna take smaller positions, like minus 0.3 R. I can cover it in a single scalp. So those are the things that you start understanding. Yeah. And it comes slowly. It's not like everything is just straight away, you know what to do. Yeah, you want to see here what happens. Now you're back into this order block that has swept London Q1 high. You want to see how we react to this area. It's not inverted the fair value gap yet, so I'm not going to call it a BPR. Yes, there is a fair value gap, but not really a BPR in my opinion. I still want to wait and see what happens here. So let gold do its thing. Not going to touch it. Whereas NAS has done what I wanted it to do. It has swept the New York PM high. Now the point is whether it will reverse from here or it will keep pushing. For NAS, I think if you can go a nice shot that I can already plan, and this will most likely be take it now and wait for it to play out the whole day, will be something over here. If we can close below this area, using this as a stop loss, sorry, right, 31 point stop. So just going for 2R towards London Q1 low, just taking this trade. Once you have closed below this, that could be a good short opportunity because I need to rush now. And I just don't want to leave you guys with any insight in regards of next 2-3 hours. So this could be a good shot to take if the market can do this. Close below it, take a short to London Q1 low, after this order block, which has taken New York PM high, is inverted. So that's one trade that you can look for. On the 5-minute chart, if I am to say, if we leave a fair value gap and we see an inversion of that fair value gap, on the inversion, I think there is a trade. So I'll be happy to take a trade on that inversion as well. So there are a couple of trades that are forming on NAS, but you need to wait. You need to give time to the market to make a decision on which side it wants to go. Once it has confirmed that, there are a couple of trades that are forming. On gold, I would say not looking, it's not giving you a clear direction yet. So just wait and watch gold and let it do its thing. Once gold has confirmed what it wants to do, then yeah, feel free to jump in. And yeah. So as I said, on NAS, wait for this order block to be inverted. It will be a good entry if you give it some time, let it invert it, and take a trade from there. I think that's going to be a good trade, and yeah, you can make a decision then. But yes, that is me. I don't think we are getting any trade in the next 15-20 minutes, so I'll take a leave then. Taking the day off, but I see you are live, so I came. No, man, it's good you came, because you can ask these questions that you had. And it's part of trading, man. Kumar, it's part of trading. Trust me. You saw how shit my January was. 30% win rate. Like, I trade live on YouTube, right? People, like, even if they don't judge me, I feel they judge me, because that's human nature. And having losers after losers after losers in whole of January, imagine the mindset I was in. But one thing that you need to remind yourself every time you stop trading for the day, one small thing that you need to remind yourself, and I think you messaged me that same thing, right? That it's not in my hand when they pull the trigger. I am pulling the trigger myself, so I am losing it. I am losing the money if I lose something, which is, okay. But if they are pulling the trigger on me saying buy or sell, then they are stupid. Why? Because they should be learning instead of pulling the trigger. So, yeah. No, Kumar, see, 30% win rate, the reason I was green for the month is because I had 3-4 very big days. Okay. That those trades are one, like they are counted as a single trade, right? They are not like, they don't increase your win percentage, but the R that I earned in those trades are the reason I was profitable for January. If you will ask me, if I didn't have those big winners, my month would have been fucking scary. Right? So I do thank God that he saved me in those trades. But overall, if you'll ask me, my month was shit, really, really shit. And I had to retrospect. I had to sit down. I had to think. I had to go through each and every trade I made during the month to see what's happening. And the answer was very clear after the first 10 trades only, that I was just being trigger happy. I had 30% or 35% more trades than I normally have in a month. I basically was entering trades without confirmation. So yeah, I was making mistakes. I'm a human being, man. I'm a human after all. I'll make mistakes. Similarly, you'll make mistakes. It's more about how do we retrospect those mistakes and how do we come out on the other side saying that, okay, I made these mistakes. I'm not going to make it anymore. So like today, I saw the price action. I felt, okay, this can go lower. It has told me everything it wanted to. It should go lower from here. Take this trade, but take it half risk. Why? Well, it doesn't feel like it might go lower. If it doesn't, then I want to be wrong, but I want to be wrong early. Right? So that's about it. YSDN Singh says, more often than not, it's the trigger happy mode that gets the big TDs. Yes, mostly it's when you're trigger happy, you get big, big drawdowns. Sometimes it's just the market structure, man. You get big drawdowns. I am a trend trader, an instinct trader. If I start getting stuck into a consolidation, a lot of times I'll basically have bad months or bad days because I'm just stuck in a consolidation. I don't like to trade consolidation. So at that point, trigger happy for me being is that I'm taking a trade, because most of the time, like before I used to do streams, I would just call it a no trade day. But one thing I've realized after I started doing the streams, that I really have no trade days. So that's something that's an added pressure, which is fine. The only thing I can do in that is, yeah, I'm going to take half risk instead of taking full risk. So Kumar, sometimes when you're on a losing streak, reduce your risk. Sometimes when you're on losing streak, take the days off as you're doing. Or sometimes if you're on a losing streak, just take a step back, lock yourself out in the morning, right? And if you do that, that would be very helpful. Do you do BTC as well? I do higher time frame analysis on Bitcoin and all. I don't trade them, at least on intraday level. I think crypto is untradeable on intraday until unless you have inside information or you are basically pretty good at that price action. I'm an honest guy. I am not pretty good at on crypto price action intraday level, so I don't trade that intraday. I do it like analysis wise, like I'm in a each short. I don't know whether you are on our Discord or not. YSD and saying it's a free Discord. Don't worry, not selling you anything. So the link should be in the description. If anyone of you is not on Discord, just join. That's fine. It's gonna be fun. Like I'm on these 2 Ethereum shorts, but these are daily shorts, right? These are daily shorts. These are not like intraday shorts. These are my hedge positions against my long positions that I already have. So I'm not like closing my longs. I'm just hedging my longs with shorts. And yeah, so I'll trade these, but I don't do intraday, man. No. I think I'll be pretty shit if I did intraday. Very, very shit. It's such a manipulated market. I just don't know how I'll do. All right. Any other questions from anyone? Anything you guys want to ask? YSD is Mr. Fake Singh, not Fake Singh. I'm also Singh. So people call me Singh, by the way. If you don't know YSD and Singh, they also call me Singh. So you're the fake Singh, I'm the real thing. Let's do it like that. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, thank you so much for the questions, man. They were good points as well. I like people when they come in and ask things. And I know I'm seeing you here for the first time. So thank you so much. Really appreciate. All right. Any other thing? Any other question from anyone? No. I'll just give it a couple more seconds. I'll just check out. If short setups, what's that target then? Okay, so if I have a short position, I'll overall target Asia low, right? This will be my overall target to go towards Asia low. I would say if a short does come in now, and this is my honest opinion, if a short does come in now, you get a good entry, let it run previous day low even further. The reason is very simple, guys. If this is a short, okay, let's just look at it quickly before I run away. If we do have a short, this is your accumulation that has happened in Asia. Now you are deviating above on the London session. The moment you have swept enough liquidity, taken enough liquidity, and you come back down, the next leg down is going to be your expansion leg. So previous day low will also be a very feasible target. All right. So just let the market do its thing first. Wait for a confirmation. Once you get confirmation, play the AMD. People who know AMD is my bread and butter. That is because of which I'm able to eat food. That is because of which my wife has not divorced me yet. That is because of, that is the theory because of which, she has allowed me to become a father. AMD, if you can detect AMD early, it's a very good way. It's a good, it's a very good way to find that big R winners. And that is my secret. Those big R winners do not come because I get a great entry. They come because I detect AMD early. This is the AMD that might be happening. If the market can show me a confirmation that, yes, I'm done manipulating, now it's expansion time, it is a trade for the day. You will get 8-hour, 9-hour trade just by doing that. And that is what makes my months. It's not the small, half risk positions that I take here. They are fine for day to day. Like if you will see my journal right now, 4.2 hour, 1.4 hour, and people know that I will basically find a 10-hour, 12-hour day in here somewhere. And that is what pays the bills. So yeah, keep an eye on this. I think if it reverses quickly and if it starts going lower, it could be a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful AMD play. So yeah. Any other thing, any other question from anyone? Happy to answer. I mean, most of the people have already started to go. So I will also take your leave then. Cheers, everyone. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow in the New York Open session on YouTube. And mentees, looking forward to what you do today. Lovely. Bye-bye.